Where's the cat? Oh, you come out of the grave. So I want to go. Oh no, how are you going to do that? Yeah, no. They want to have a bonfire. 10,000 euro fine if they catch you having a bonfire in front. And the neighbors are very, very keen to report you. You kind of a bit isolated here, you know. Haribo, Vaishnavis, relax, take your seats. Too much. Well, this morning was great. I just didn't want to. Yeah, we don't get quite too close. Not too close. Getting close is good, but not quite that. Not precis, yes. You on the other hand can move a little bit closer. If you don't need the wall, then maybe we need some wallflowers, but I'm not sure if you want to be a wallflower. You take birth of the wallflower, is that what happens? You know wallflowers? You know this flower, the wallflower? I never hear seaweed, it's very common when I was a kid. It grows up the wall. The flower that needs the wall. Well, wallflower. You don't want to be a wallflower. Haribo, Mr. Prabhu. Huh? And Derek Prabhu, thank you for coming over. Coming all the way by boat. I mean, it's a long journey. Very precarious journey across the ocean there. And the waves, you know. You never know. Yeah, the rough ocean. You weathered the storm, you weathered the sea, the sharks, the whales, the English creatures in the ocean. Oh. I don't know which camera you're going to have. Got no place on my camera. Can't take another video. It's got 1% left capacity. I'm trying to get rid of it, but I don't know how to do it. I got rid of one. Now another two are on there. What should we do tonight? Did we manage to find a songbook? Silence. Did we hear? Did we manage to find one? We couldn't find one this morning. Nobody seemed to that's the thing sometimes. They exist, but no one knows where they are. And even if you know where they are, you can't open it. Something's happening here. What's going on? Secret cupboard. Oh! It's full of songbooks. You need a kind of a handle on there or something? Yeah, something difficult to open unless you have a handle of some kind. Spiritual life's like that. It's difficult to progress unless we have a handle on it. Put it down there. Pardon? Oh yeah, let's see what you got. What kind of songbook have you got? Oh, it looks like a real one. It doesn't have all the songs that we like to sing by any means. We'll start with Parama Karuna. Shri Gaur Nityananda Daya. I don't know where it is, one page, it would be towards the end. It's a song by Lochan Das Thakur, Parama Karuna. If anyone's able to follow on the harmonium, please do so. I don't think that's the problem. Here, in this one, it's page 101. And maybe you want to look it up on your mobile if there's internet reception. Someone to play madanga, someone to play kartana. Harmonium if possible. Parama Karuna. They know all the songs off by heart. They've learned the whole Bhagavad Gita off by heart. All the songs in the songbook are off by heart. Most of the Bhagavatam they've already memorized it. These are future leaders. These girls are future leaders. I see this in many places now. The ladies are taking the lead role in society. Just looking at one disciple sent pictures from Amsterdam of the preaching program there. Out of the 12 devotees, 11 of them were ladies. There was only one man, and he was the father of one of the girls. Not a single man in their program. I mean, other than the audience. Kali Yuga is things change in Kali Yuga. Thank God we're all spirit souls. We're not this body, don't forget. We're not men, we're not women, we're not black, we're white, we're not brown. We're not Indian, we're not New Zealanders. We are not Irish. What? What do you mean? I'm Irish. I'm Irish. What do you mean I'm not Irish? Blasphemous. People are so attached to their place of birth sometimes. So attached. One of the biggest, I'd say, obstacles in many ways. We have to try to utilize that what way we can, purify ourselves with this tendency of identification so strong. So we'll start with a song. This is one way we can get freed, of course. Is we were hearing this morning, and if Krishna allows, tomorrow morning also. We're here. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. People coming. Oh, maybe tomorrow we hope to hear the most. It's on the board right now. You can see it. One of the most important verses in the Bhagavatam. Prasangam Majarapasham. This verse of the essential nature of association, and how by correct association automatically one's attachments change. It's not a matter of annihilating attachments. There's a famous verse in the Bhagavad Gita in the 2nd chapter, text 59. Who knows that one? Come on, show your true colors. 259. Can't remember that one. Maybe you know it. Who knows? 259. Don't know. Now you're looking at your mobiles. I know what you're doing over there. 259. Who knows? 259. Vishaya Vinivartante. Come on, all together. Next line. Here's it go. Vishaya Vinivartante. Even I'm forgetting the verses. I know, like I used to know them all, like anything. But Vishaya Vinivartante Nirha Rasavinaha Vasavajang Vasokyasya Param Drishva Navartate Param Drishva Navartate. This is a dissolution. Param Drishva Navartate. We have to experience higher taste. There's no question of losing the lower taste unless we experiencing a higher taste. And that higher taste is made available to us by this method of association. And one of that ways is to enter into the acharyas. Actually, Lochan Das Thakur has written quite substantially a biography of Lord Chaitanya, but it's all written in song. We don't sing it usually, but his biography of Lord Chaitanya was song. You can sing it. Bengali is very poetic. It's all very poetic. You see, Chaitanya Charitamrita is poetic. Rhyme, the lines rhyme. Generally in English you can do that, but general language does not do that. But Bengali is very rhyming and very rhythmic and very sweet language. Tarun Vishnambar Prabhu is sitting here, he's Bengali. He's a very sweet singer also. And I don't know if anyone else is a Bengali here. Anyone else from Bengal? Anyone else? Are you from Bengal? No, you didn't. Not from Bengal. So we'll try to sing this song. You'll have to use someone else's phone to do this. Have you got a phone? Yeah, we need to record it because we send it off to Jivananda Prabhu or somebody, and then they put it on.
Do they like it vertically or horizontally?
Usually it's vertical. I don't say anyone likes it this way or that, but they usually do it vertical. Oh, okay, they do it horizontal. I thought they did it vertical. There you go. I don't really study it. And once in a while, if someone's at a hand, you can slowly turn it around and show it. It's always nice to see the audience sleeping. I'm sorry, to see the audience. I find it nice when they show the audience. Most of the time, if you ever go on YouTube and watch lectures or on Dandavats or something, usually all you see as a speaker is the same thing throughout the class. And to see the date as a close. It's nice to see, the temple room. As most of the devotees, if they're not here now, they're online, or if they're not online, but they'll see it on YouTube, or I don't know what they put it on. And they have never been here. And it's nice to see, the environment, the temple room, to see the devotees and so on. It's nice, very encouraging. So are we ready? Has everyone got access to it or knows it? There's a book on the floor there, Manjari. Maybe you can pick it up. Pardon? Okay. So keep it off the floor. That's what I mean to say. Anyone else need a book or you got everything? You know this stuff. You got a book. You got a book. Local duck. You don't have any ducks here. No ducks. There's no ducks around here. No ducks on the lake.
Yeah, some ducks is there in the corner.
Oh, you saw some ducks?
Yes.
You sure they're ducks?
Yeah, looks like.
Because you said like this. Yeah. That's not a duck.
But smaller.
Unless Bakasuras arrive, maybe, I don't know. I saw one place that was a sign Bakasura or something. Maybe he lives over there. He's a very big duck or a heron. I never worked that one out. You don't have ducks, huh? Nobody seems to know. Only Tarun is seeing ducks. No ducks. So some other bird, maybe. Swan. White ones.
White one, yes.
Wow, big white swans you saw. Swans.
There have been sightings of a very rare eagle as well.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Very nice. Eagle. You've seen the eagles?
No, but I've seen ducks.
You've seen ducks where?
On the lake
Wow. Yes. Seems to be some different experiences here. They only reveal themselves to certain people. You have to have the eyes to see them. The magic duck. Anyway, we got into ducks, but let's get back to the song of Lord Chandas Thakur. I don't think there's a I think it's a commentary. So yeah, it's Prabhupada's purport on this beautiful song of just how merciful Lord Chaitanya is. And he's singing this song, or compiled this song, Lord Chandas, how Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are so merciful. That means incarnation, Sabha means all. They are the essence of all incarnations. Why are they the essence of all incarnations? Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, the essence of all incarnations. Thank you. Why are they essence? Why? What is the essence? What is it? What is essence? In French it means petrol, but I don't think it means petrol here. What does it mean?
They're the original.
You could say they are the original, and that's the fact. It's not that they're expansions. They're not, they're neither eternal expansions, in one sense, neither are they, let's say, circumstantial expansions. They are eternal. They are original. Simultaneously with Radha and Krishna, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda exist with Krishna Balaram, Radha Krishna. They also exist in Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He's not generally understood, he's not generally revealed in most cases, a very special form of the eternal personality of Godhead. But what makes him the essence? Is there any other factor which would, let's say, cause one to say he's the essence of all incarnations? When I say incarnations, usually people have a different meaning, but let's say the forms of the Lord that come within, appear within this world from the spiritual realm. Yes.
The forms that Krishna tells us we have to surrender to him, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows us how to do this.
Yes, he certainly does show us how to do that. Surrender to Krishna. And if you put it in a more generalized term, Lord Chaitanya, and maybe it's mentioned here, let's see. I'll read it if it is, and if not, we'll mention it. Sub-avatar. The specific significance of these incarnations is that prosecuting their way of self-realization is simply joyful, for they introduce chanting and dancing. There are many incarnations, like Lord Ram and even Krishna, who taught Bhagavad Gita, which requires knowledge and understanding. But Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda introduce a process that is simply joyful, simply chant and dance. Therefore Lord Chandas requests everyone, Bhajo Bhajo Bhai Chaitanya Nitai, my dear brother, I request that you just worship Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda with firm conviction and faith. Don't think this chanting and dancing will not lead to the desired goal. It's chanting around the Parikrama Pass on Krishna Island. I've learnt the new term now. It's no longer Govind Dweep or Inis Rath. It's Krishna Island. When I was chanting japa around on the path, I was just thinking, if only I had that faith, that just by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be, everything's there. Everything will be revealed. But may not have that faith. And here he says chanting and dancing. It's usually considered to be the practice of drunkards or sentimentalists or persons who are kind of like just out on the spot to enjoy their senses at some rock concert or ball dance or something or another, half the time intoxicated. But this is not what he's referring to here. This is the highest form of bhakti. Now, another aspect it doesn't seem to mention here of this, which is a follow-on to the mercy of Lord Chaitanya giving us such an easy process for Kali Yuga. As I say, for surrendering, you need knowledge, you need detachment, you need some kind of qualification. But Lord Chaitanya is giving Krishna consciousness even to those who are not qualified, primarily to those who are not qualified, who is qualified. It's very, very rare, but he's giving it freely to everyone. So Rupa Goswami, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Very good. He's giving the mercy, the love of God freely to everyone. No other incarnation before him ever did that. Only Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. They don't consider, they just offer it. And the only qualification required is to take it. It's a free, free for all distribution. And that's not usually the case. Of course, we could say Lord Kalki freely cut everybody's heads off and liberated them, but not love of God. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are giving love of God. He's not just giving liberation. But the highest form of liberation, which is to actually situate us in our eternal constitutional position, Jiva Srupainachara Krishna Das, eternal servant of Krishna in loving exchanges. So this way they're the most essential forms of Godhead, as well as being the original forms, they're the most essential forms for this particularly, for any age, but they particularly manifest themselves in very rarely in this material world, but we happen to be in this Kali Yuga. They have revealed themselves to usually Yuga Dharma. It's the same in every age of Kali, it's the chanting, but it's not the chanting of Prem Sankirtan. They have brought Prem Sankirtan. Not just Sankirtan, but Prem Sankirtan. That Sankirtan which can awaken the highest form of love of Godhead within our hearts, at least as far as the jivas are concerned. And they're giving it freely, not considering who's qualified, who's not qualified, not considering who wants it or doesn't want it. That's why the performance of congregational chanting is so important. In knowledge, of course, relevant knowledge, but that relevant knowledge, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj explains, is for the purpose of awakening and attraction for congregational chanting. In of itself, it rarely can deliver us or deliver the mercy that Lord Chaitanya has brought into this world. With two intentions, Lord Chaitanya has come into this material world. First and foremost is to himself taste the ecstasy of Krishna praying, at least to feel the mood of Radharani, to feel the mood of his Shaktis, which he can't do, he's Shaktiman. He can't experience the feelings of those who worship him or love him. So he wanted to experience that. So he comes in this form to experience that feeling of Radha and all the other pure devotees of the Lord, whatever form it takes. So that's one reason. But the other reason, and how does he experience that? The reason how he experiences that is described by the performance of congregational chanting. In the house of Srivas Thakur Chandrasekhar Acharya, and every night in Navadvip, he was in Mayapur, he was performing all night congregational chanting. But that was with congregational chanting, which was, let's say, with only his pure devotee associates. It was very restricted in that sense. And then he performed congregational chanting with everyone during the day. But the idea was, from his perspective or his point, that this is the means of experiencing transcendental love for God, Krishna Prema, through congregational chanting. Then
During the day, he would go out with everybody. So the second part was to spread congregational chanting everywhere, along with his associates. He delivered this message even to the untouchables. In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wove a wreath. What's a wreath? What's a wreath? Maybe pronunciation is a little difficult sometimes with this word. A wreath. A wreath. What's a wreath?
Garland.
Pardon?
Garland.
Like a garland. It's usually the word is applied for somebody in a cemetery. You go to the cemetery, you see sometimes it's usually this round red flowers, roses or whatever they are, a wreath. It's called a wreath, with which he has garlanded the entire material world. This combined form, along with congregational chanting of the holy name, Lord Krishna Prema, experiencing that Krishna Prema, and together, woven together with congregational chanting of the Lord, he has garlanded the entire material world to drown everybody in this Sankirtan ecstasy, Prema Sankirtan. Very nice. We're having musical accompaniment this evening, at least before we start singing. I'll try to. So this is Lord Chaitanya's mission. It's okay, Mother Nandagram. Really important message I have to deal with. Krishna. Anyone else has a mobile phone that's probably very tired? I think you should put the mobile to sleep for a little while. It's probably very, except for this one, it's probably a little tired. So if you have a mobile, please see that it's getting a little rest during the next 40 minutes or so. Hare Krishna. I'm sure it's been very busy for most of the day. And many people's mobiles is like 16 to 18 hours a day active. So give it a little rest. I'm sure it will survive for 40 more minutes. Yeah. So yes, this Yuga Dharma, the chanting of the holy names, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj says, unless our sadhana helps to awaken our attraction for Yuga Dharma, Nam Sankirtan, our sadhana is an impediment to spiritual realization. It may take time, but we should understand that is Lord Chaitanya's, that is the way that one can actually attain the result of Sankirtan or of Krishna consciousness or Bhakti Yoga, is to absorb ourselves in its various forms. This is also, we hope, a form of congregational chanting to glorify the name, form, pastimes, activities of the Lord, His qualities, and so on. Is a general term for mobile. It's keeping underground very busy here. What to do? Mobile phones. Maybe I don't know if she knows how to put it on sleep mode or not. But anyway, so this is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's something very, very special. Very special. He himself is giving that which is very difficult to obtain so freely. Offering it. But doesn't mean we take it. One has to take it fully. But the course, you have to take the course fully to get the result. I request you just worship Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda with firm conviction and faith. Now, of course, that's our challenge, isn't it? Firm conviction and faith. Doubts are always there, or attachments, which we're hearing about this morning, are always there, diverting our attention away. We're chanting Hare Krishna, but your mind is somewhere else, especially during japa. Isn't it? During japa, the mind is so far away sometimes. You don't even know whether you did a round or 16 rounds. It's like you sometimes measure by looking at your watch. You must have done 16 by now. 2 hours has passed. But that's not a sign of japa. Maybe mechanical chanting, but mechanical chanting is not so effective. It's better than nothing. So then he says, don't think that this chanting and dancing will not lead to the desired goal. It is the assurance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that one will get all perfection by this process. Lord Chaitanya is saying this. We don't have to have a meeting to decide or ask our speculative minds, well, I think something else, it means something else. Lord Chaitanya himself is making this statement. Therefore, one must chant with firm faith and conviction. But what is the process? The process is, so there's another angle of the process. One is to chant, but there's another side to it. Vishaya charya serasi majiya. If one wants to be Krishna conscious by this process, and again related to this morning's verse, someone says, one has to give up his engagement in sense gratification. Well, you could say they go simultaneously. We just heard Vishaya Vinivardhantini Rahasya. So one has to have a higher taste, and that higher taste can be evoked in the association, just like in kirtan. And you generally see devotees in kirtan with devotees, depends how focused the kirtan is, but you generally see them with smiling faces, arms upraised, and just, I saw a picture of one devotee this morning absorbing kirtan. Unfortunately, he didn't continue it. He was absorbed in kirtan, and the expression on his face was just wow. He was relishing, but the material energy is so strong, and if we take the association of those who are absorbed in it, it tends to cover our consciousness, and we kind of get diverted very easily. It's very powerful. Krishna says to Arjuna in the 7th chapter, I think, of Bhagavad Gita, what's that verse? Daivi Yesha. Very good. And what does it mean? Lots of the time, especially young. This is okay because they're going to learn after a while, but they don't usually learn because, the verse is easy. It's poetic, isn't it? It's flowing, it's natural, and it's purifying. And the English is also, but not in the same way. What does it mean? Mine is very nice. The material energy of mine is very nice, and those who surrender to it become very happy. And they can very enjoy the material energy. No. Get all the pieces, put the pieces together. This material energy of mine is very difficult to overcome. In other words, very difficult to get out of the influence of it, because we're in it. But those who surrender unto me can easily cross over the water to the other side, right? There's a very good test here. Sometimes you can't get over unless you swim. It's not easy. Now, you've gotten a new boat? Did you get a new boat? Still discussing. Discussions have been going on for a long time. We've got to get a boat. Boats come and boats go. And right now we've got a bit of a boat. And it's wonderful. I mean, it's amazing you got that. And where did it come from, the one we had yesterday? Radha. So big thanks to Radha for providing some means of crossing over the ocean of birth and death to the other side. This side is like the spiritual world. Yes. So this is the process of crossing this channel. But we've got to be willing to let go of the other side. You all remember that story? I don't hear these things now. We used to do this drama. I did it in many places. What was it called? I can't remember. But the drama is about, the kirtan party. I remember doing this in Cape Town in South Africa. There was like 200 people gathered around. And I dressed up as a real karmi. I always thought I was like a businessman. I had a suit on, a briefcase, and I had a pack of cigarettes in my pocket, and a bottle of beer in my bag. There was nothing in it. It was just a packet with it and a bottle, but it looked like a real thing. I had water in the bottle and some fake